It is, time-wise.
Class 1 Boars. Class 1 Boars. That's what it says on the sheet.
5, 6 years I was able to get more.
She's not listening to me.
No. But we are on Class 1 boars. We're moving right into the boar show here at the really competitive gilt show.
I think she wants to throw something at my head.
Who? They all do.
They all do, yes.
Well, she's very big in performing arts.
Class 1 Boars, getting the baby boars out here.
You bet.
21st of January to sometime in February.
Now, I know you're quite the scholar, Will, and
Ish.
probably know all the information about the history of these Berkshires, but did you realize the Berkshire breed got its start right here in Springfield, Illinois?
You know, I don't know. I don't have any fact check or Google to check this out, but I'm pretty sure the Berkshires did not originate in Springfield, Illinois.
That was where the first meeting was.
I think that the breed, the association, but I doubt the very first Berkshire ever was made in Springfield,
the American
Illinois.
Berkshire
Don't be lying to
Association
people.
was first formed in Springfield, Illinois.
Was it really?
Back in 1875. It was
the more
the first.
You know, back in the 80s, they had that little deal on the little shooting rainbow. The more you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
put
watched
you on
it
that.
all the time. People who read get ahead in life, Will.
As long as it's not on Facebook.
Yes, they're the first breed association in the world. I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
No. My daughter was going to do a speech at the Jackpot, and I was helping her. She's going to do it on the Berkshire breed, and I was helping her do some research, and I learned quite a bit from that.
How about them apples?
Yeah, it's pretty useless information, but some people might think it's
I think it's
appropriate.
pretty dang cool. First class of these Berkshires, a couple of them are realizing they're not going to a bear show, and they've decided to start to fire a little bit. And you know, we hadn't seen a good boar fight in a while.
That's right.
I don't want to get nobody hurt, but
This is where we test.
we're not
going to
see one in this particular class, but we might.
We've
Some of the
actually-
showmanship. Holy, Nathan Day just got back from Hawaii. Forgot to change clothes at the airport. He checked his pig in his bag
good.
too, though. I think he went and showed him on the beach and got him prepped up and ready
That's
to
why
rumble.
he's so dark. Yeah, he got
He is
good
dark.
tan down there.
Almost
Hawaii.
didn't recognize him. He got the muscle showing though. Nice little old pig. You can name him Carry On. Whoever buys that pig, you can name him Carry On.
Never check your bags. I mean,
Never check your bags. He'll go through your stuff. Carry him on. Mr. Larry Watts over there coaching him up showmanship-wise. Needs all the help he can get.
I think Mr. Beck is writing these names down.
I think he's writing them down too. Our ring helps obviously not paying attention again because this dude in pin 1 is letting himself out.
221-1.
221-1. In style, bottoms up. Mr. Austin showing his pig. It's this 138-2 coming out here next.
Be a stash.
Where's your stash at?
I don't do such things, Will.
Didn't say what you're stashing. $1091. The Steeman Brian Beeman family. Thing's got big legs. Isaac putting the showmanship on that one. Boar going across the middle. I think that's a 118. That's a 113. Bobo Berkshires. That'd be a juice it.
Mr. Hogue has shuffled the 138-2 boar up to the top here so far.
He is. 221.1 going in next.
Hawaii goes in 3.
Hawaii goes in carry-ons in 3.
Carry-ons in 3. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't move up a hole or 2 before it's all over.
He would. I think there's a possibility for that.
For those keeping score at home, we've tallied up that in the Hogue challenge of father versus son, the elder has got a 2-point advantage so far.
He's up 3. He's
3? Is
points.
it 3?
He has
Okay.
3 points.
So,
Mark's got deducted
he's
twice.
got some work to do here in the Boar show, and but right now it looks like the senior is getting the best of the junior here so far.
You know, there's always a little struggle. You got these littler boars that had the opportunity to be bears and still get shown at state fairs, or keep them intact and try to get along in this first class. You get lots of different spreads and lots of different builds and types and kinds, but still quite a bit of usable stuff here in this particular class.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends on what a guy's got at home and what a guy's kind of needing. Mr. Hogue's got them. He's going to leave that one out. We're going to reshuffle these top 4.
He's air traffic controller there.
He is. 138.2 is the boar out first, or out of the first hole, I should say. That'd be a stash on a Power to Inspire. And then the Larry White boar, 208.2. Regardless of what he brings, he'll bring a bunch per pound. He's a little dude, younger pig. Mr. Hogue with our comments on Class 1 boars.
Results of Class 2 bonus. Congratulations to Dana Weinberg, Springfield, Illinois. Ethan Davis is second. Todd Boyce is third. In fourth, we have Middle Family Bonus. Fifth, Ethan Davis.
I know.
Top to bottom, the results for Class 2. 7-4, 3-2, 5-9, 6-8 to 1. We'll sell 5 boards out of Class 2.
Do you lift?
Other than family and family time, maybe my next favorite thing to do on earth is make board tours across the country, and I want to get to as many board studs as I possibly can. And if our family doesn't take many family vacations, if any, but if there's a board stud close on the way, I'll probably surprise my wife with, hey, there's a board stud right down the road. We probably need to stop and look on the way. I was at a board tour last year in Texas. I was down judging a cattle show, and I saw a little bitty belted boar, and I looked at the breeder that owned the boar, and I looked at the dually truck I was driving. It's probably 250 yards away, and I thought if I could pick this boar pig up and run to the dually truck, lock the doors, and drive away, I'd have me a good crossbred boar. And I thought about that, but then I looked at the breeder, and he, although older than I, he looked pretty stout, he looked pretty mean. I left the boar set. In this particular setting, if I could hit freeze and take your class-winning boar discreetly to my pins, load him, and I would start a mini Berkshire boar stud. I just told Kevin Wendt, the 208.2 boars, to me a powerful class winner for such a little guy, and I think we need to name him in honor of Kevin Wendt, Radio Shack, because this guy's really, really good, and I feel comfortable when I find what I like to line things up. I thought the Gilt Show had so much depth and so much quality and unique pieces. This guy right here can see a lot of Berkshire Berkshire sows and offer a lot of utility. Great blade, great shape, great tail head set, gets around the ring good, manages himself really, really well out here. I think that's a good, solid Berkshire Boar. If I could, I would load him in our trailer, go home, and start me a little Berkshire herd. I could do it tomorrow. My problem is I might not have quite enough, but we'll see. The Berkshire Boar in second. You know what I love most about him? He has the ability to trot in the ring, and I think structure. We been to a lot of livestock shows of multiple species, and I tell people if you're sound, you beat 90% of them. This one's sound. He's athletic. He's agile. I like this boar's shape. I like his juvenile look. He's going to get bigger, stouter, and better, and I think that's the purpose of a young boar should do in a Berkshire Boar show. Hair and skin are not the greatest advantages of the Berkshire Boar in third, but I think this guy reads with a huge front leg, got a big arm in him, got a big raw look to him. I like the front 2/3 of this 221 Boar a whole bunch. Maybe doesn't wrap with as much horsepower behind in his hip and hind leg. Front 2/3 are real good. You guys got to decide where Boars 3 and 4 fit. This guy's long-bodied, big muscled. What do you want your Berkshires to look like? To me, this guy's just a little funnier eared, a little different colored, and a massive muscle like his shape. The Boar in 5, I like the front 2/3 of Boar in 5. Great shape, great look. He's a little stilty, and where's that going to set? You start, where we're going to set in terms of using him on females. Imagine that look, imagine that upper rib cage, and that pin set's really good. You change his right hind, that boar can go as high as second, in my opinion, within this class. The Boar in 6, the unique, different one within the drive. What's currently a focus in show rings across the country. This guy's different than that. He is wide, he is stout, he is bold. You make the call where you want to set on that one. He is a powerhouse. The next Berkshire Boar out, front 2/3 are really good. This guy faded towards the base of his ham. Not as big a hind leg as maybe what we have in some others, but a beautiful look. Study this guy. He needs to be studied back in the barn. I think if he does the right things, he'll be a really good built, powerful addition to a boar battery somewhere within the country. Love the extension, the range, the reach that this Berkshire Boar represents out here next. Relative to his frame, could use just a little more to him, but extra good in terms of mobility. Got a nice pair of boars that close here, need to be sounder here in 9, and Boar in 10 just needs more horsepower. Great way to start a powerful Berkshire Boar show.
Here are the results in our Berkshire show. First Boar class, congratulations to Larry and Janet White. Knightstown, Indiana on your class winner, 208.2. Second in the class, Ashley Harfs from Illinois, 138.2. Third in the class, Austin Bertolino, Nokomis, Illinois, 221.1. Fourth in the class, Brian Beeman family, 109.2 from 12 Mile, Indiana. And fifth from Polo, Missouri, Creason Genetics, 126.1. Placings from the top down, 6, 4, 8, 10, 5, 2, 9, 1, 7, 3 on the bottom.